Hello and welcome. I'm excited to share with you today something that can absolutely transform your life. Not next year, not next month, but starting today. You see, success isn't some mysterious formula that only a chosen few can understand. Success is actually quite simple. It's the accumulation of simple disciplines practiced every single day. Now, I've spent decades studying successful people, and I've discovered that they all follow certain patterns. Today, I want to share with you what I call the three-step formula for daily success. These aren't complex strategies that require years to master. These are simple, practical steps that anyone can implement immediately. But here's what I've learned. Simple doesn't mean easy. The difference between successful people and everyone else isn't that successful people know more secrets. It's that they consistently do the simple thing that unsuccessful people are unwilling to do. Step 1, design your day. The first step in our formula is this. You must design your day before your day designs you. Most people wake up and let the day happen to them. They react to whatever comes their way. They check their phone first thing in the morning and immediately put themselves at the mercy of other people's priorities. That's not designing your day. Here's what I learned early in my career. If you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. So how do you design your day? It starts the night before. Before you go to bed, take just 10 minutes. 10 minutes to plan the next day. Write down your 3 most important priorities. Not 10 priorities, not 20. 3. The human mind can focus intensely on about 3 major things in a day. Now, here's the key. These 3 priorities should move you closer to your goals, not just keep you busy. There's a big difference between being busy and being productive. Busy people often accomplish very little. Productive people accomplish what matters. I remember when I first started my business, I was working 12-hour days but getting nowhere. I was confusing motion with progress. And my mentor taught me this principle, Jim, don't mistake movement for achievement. That changed everything for me. When you design your day, ask yourself, what are the 3 most important things I can do today that will make the biggest difference in my life? Not the easiest things, not the most urgent things, but the most important things. And here's something most people don't understand. You don't have to feel like doing these important things. Feelings follow action, not the other way around. Successful people do what needs to be done whether they feel like it or not. That's what separates them from everyone else. The amateur waits for inspiration. The professional acts with discipline. Which one are you going to be? Invest in your mind. The second step in our daily success formula is this. You must invest in your mind every single day. Your mind is like a garden. If you plant nothing, weeds will grow. If you plant good seeds and tend to them daily, you'll harvest good fruit. But here's what most people do with their minds. They plant nothing and wonder why their lives are full of weeds. I've always said that formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune. The day you stop learning is the day you stop earning. Not necessarily money, but earning the rewards that life has to offer. Now, how do you invest in your mind daily? It's simpler than you think, but it requires discipline. Here are the non-negotiables. First, read at least 30 minutes every day. Not social media, not entertainment, books that will expand your thinking and improve your skills. If you read just 30 minutes a day, you'll read about 20 books a year. In 5 years, that's 100 books. Do you think reading 100 good books might change your life? Of course it would. But here's what most people say. I don't have time to read. Really? You don't have 30 minutes? You don't have time for the one activity that could transform your entire future? That's not a time problem. That's a priority problem. Second, listen to educational content during your commute, while you exercise, while you do routine tasks. Turn your car into a university on wheels. Instead of listening to the news that depresses you or music that doesn't educate you, listen to content that will improve you. I learned this principle years ago. The same wind blows on us all. The wind of recession, the wind of opportunity, the wind of change. It's not the blowing of the wind that determines your destination. It's the set of your sail. And how do you set your sail? By continuously learning and growing. Third, spend time with people who challenge your thinking. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're hanging around with people who complain all the time, who make excuses, who have given up on their dreams, their attitude will rub off on you. But if you associate with people who are growing, learning, and achieving, their excellence will influence you. Here's something I discovered. You don't get paid for the hour. You get paid for the value you bring to the hour. And the only way to increase your value is to increase your knowledge, your skills, and your thinking. Don't be like the person who has 20 years of experience, but it's really 1 year of experience repeated 20 times. Make sure you're growing every single day. Dreams come true. Take consistent action. The third and final step in our daily success formula is this. You must take consistent action toward your goals every single day. Ideas without action are worthless. Knowledge without application is useless. You can have the best plans in the world. You can read every book ever written. But if you don't take action, nothing changes. Here's what I've learned about action. It's not the size of the action that matters most. It's the consistency of the action. Small, consistent actions compound over time into extraordinary results. And let me tell you about the power of consistency. If you improve just 1% every day for a year, you'll be 37 times better by the end of that year. But if you get 1% worse every day, you'll decline to nearly zero. The difference between success and failure isn't dramatic. It's the small daily choices compounded over time. Most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can accomplish in a year with consistent daily effort. They want to change their entire life overnight, and when that doesn't happen, they give up. But successful people understand the power of the slight edge. They know that success is a few simple disciplines practiced every day, while failure is a few errors in judgment repeated every day. Here's how to apply this. Every day, take at least one action, no matter how small, that moves you toward each of your major goals. If your goal is to lose weight, take one action every day, even if it's just drinking an extra glass of water. If your goal is to build a business, take one action every day, even if it's just making one phone call. The key is momentum. An object in motion stays in motion. An object at rest stays at rest. Which object are you? I remember when I was struggling financially, my mentor told me something that changed my life. He said, Jim, success is something you attract by the person you become, not something you pursue. That hit me like a lightning bolt. I realized I had been trying to change my results without changing myself. So I made a commitment to take action every day to become the person who would naturally attract the success I wanted. I read every day. I practiced new skills every day. I took care of my health every day. I worked on my goals every day. And here's what happened. As I changed, my results changed. As I became more disciplined, my life became more organized. As I became more knowledgeable, I became more valuable. As I became more valuable, I earned more money. The formula works, but only if you work the formula consistently. So there you have it, the 3-step formula for daily success. Step 1, design your day before your day designs you. Step 2, invest in your mind every single day. Step 3, take consistent action toward your goals every single day. These steps are simple, but remember, simple doesn't mean easy. The difference between successful people and everyone else is that successful people are willing to do what unsuccessful people won't do. Success is not a destination, it's a daily practice. It's not something you achieve once and then you're done. It's something you must choose every single day. The question is not whether these principles work, they do. The question is, will you work them? Your life will change the day you decide to change. Not tomorrow, not next Monday, not next year. Today, right now. The same wind blows on us all, but it's the set of your sail that determines your destination. Set your sail for success and start today. Thank you, and here's to your success.